What's up guys, and welcome back to our TNA series in TEW 2016. We are here at our Go Home show, yay, for the Terry Funk Memorial. We're gonna have some big stuff going on this show, so we're just gonna jump straight into it. So we start with some sad news, sadly, because Ultimo Dragon's injured. He got injured in a show in Japan, I think at a Toryuman show. He's, what's he done? He's injured his knee, I think. So, Bret Hart announces that the match between AJ Styles, VG James, and the members of Icon will still go ahead. And AJ Styles will get to try and get a new partner by the time the match happens on Sunday. There's like a little bit of intrigue now in the show. Weirdly, even though I was quite looking forward to that match, because I thought Ultimo Dragon would be quite a fun person to put in that. This has kind of played into my favour, because now I've got a different idea for what I can do. 75 B minus, by the way. Good way to open the show. Good for AJ, being in such a high rated segment as well. Following that, and About That had decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. Christopher Daniels and Samoa Joe defeated Parker and Crazy in 1621, when Daniels defeated Super Crazy by pinfall while last rites. Parker was the weak link, sadly. I mean, a 63 isn't that much lower than a 68. Oh no, the Parker was 54. Oh no, the Parker, you're better than that. I wonder why he's underperformed that bad. The Parker's, a better wrestler than that. It's weird. Anyway, following that, we have a little continuing our lower down the card storyline I started last time. We have the Diamonds in the Rough backstage with Dawn Marie, and they're having a big old rant about those goddamn punk kids, the Motor City Machine Guns. They got no respect for their elders. I'm sure I'm booking this like the Diamonds in the Rough are like 70. But, they're more established veteran, and they're these new punk kids who cheated a win, and they're all being just a big old pair of grumps about it. Following this, we have Steve Corino backstage. Now, last time, of course, he did challenge Rey Mysterio to a tag team match on this show. And his challenge was kind of from Corino's own arrogance. He didn't think Rey Mysterio would get a partner. Rey Mysterio then was like, oh, I've got a partner, and it's Stone Cold Steve Austin. So Corino's like, oh, crap. Now he's trying to find a partner. So, in my head, I'll talk you through it. I've listed the people in the order I think he runs into them. So, first of all, he's going, he's we cut to him and he's, desperately walking around the corridor, opening doors or that. In my mind, he opens, a cupboard and, Vampire Warrior's just standing there drinking that viscous red liquid that he always used to drink in the WWF. And he's being all bah! Like a mad vampire lad. So he closes that door. He walks down a bit and he sees Finlay just beating up a bunch of backstage people because he loves to fight, I guess. I don't know. And he's like, oh, maybe. He's like, oh, Crowbar, will you be my partner? And Crowbar just walks away. He's no having it. And then Disco jumps out. Now, last time he got beat up. This time he's in a neck brace. He's in a cast. He's got everything is taped on him. And he's like, I'll be your partner. Disco Fever. Disco Fever, Disco Fever, yeah. And he's dancing and that. But every time he dances, he is ow, each move, because he's in pain. And Steve Kerr's, now you're alright, mate. And then walks off, and then he sees Samoa Joe. He's like, Joe, how would you feel about being my partner? And Joe just doesn't say a word, and doesn't even acknowledge him. And he's like, alright, and then he walks away, and then he sees RVD, and he's like, Rob, my buddy, we were in ECW together. I'm an icon, I'm the old school icon, come on, the king of old school, come on RVD, let's be friends, come on. And RVD's like, oh yeah, cool man, whatever, yeah, sure mate, we're friends, yeah, whatever you think. And eventually he comes to Abyss, and Abyss is standing looking all scary, and Corino goes, and then walks off. So will he get a partner? Let's find out later in the show. Oh, intrigue. I hope it's not the next segment. It's not the next segment. So following that, we have a little hype match for the tournament, which lost heat for the tournament storyline, because of course it did. Devon Storm, Finlay, Kaz Hayashi defeat Monty Brown and the Wiggly Worms in 12:26 when Devon defeats Scotty the Hottie by pinfall. I'm pretty happy with that result. Bit bummed out with that, obviously, but a 56 C- isn't too bad. With Finlay, with his time decline is, really getting quite bad. And Scotty the Hottie's not doing too well either. Following that, we just have a little backstage segment where James Mitchell hypes up Abyss some more. He's like, Abyss will be the destruction of TNA. I'm James Storm. I'm mad, basically, and I'm evil. Doing his whole shtick, basically. Well, Abyss is like, he's got his chains that he used to have, and he's like, doing his like Abyss hand symbol thing. And following that, in our main event, in the highest rated match of Disco Inferno's goddamn career, and about that, good wrestling, a decent reaction from the crowd. Rey Mysterio and Steve Austin defeat Disco Inferno and Steve Corino in 11:48 when Austin pins Disco by pinfall. In terms of in-ring work, Steve Austin was head and shoulders above everyone else. Disco Inferno was the weak link. A 75 B- Disco Inferno match. What a time to be alive. I'm really, really tempted by this, by the way, the excellent chemistry as a team. I could see, I'm picturing, Ray's out, Austin's out, Corino comes out, and then he's here's my partner, and then Disco Fever, so it's the TNA rip-off theme, so it's like, Disco Inferno, Disco Inferno, Disco Inferno, alright, like that, because you have to change the words so people don't realise it's the same song. But anyway, out comes Disco. He's doing his dance and he's all completely bandaged. He's almost like the Yeti from WCW. Picture that, like a mummy all bandaged up. Oh man, I love the idea of a tag team where one of them is super into it and the other one hates it, and I kind of think I might do that with Corino and Inferno. I plan to get rid of Disco because I don't actually like Disco. I just kind of brought him in to put people over. But I kind of like the idea of him and Corino as a team where Corino despises him and Disco's like, yeah, we're best friends, yeah. That could be really fun. I might do that. Following that, we have a freestyle segment where RVD cuts a promo on AJ Styles. He's just like, AJ, you know why I turned on you at the last show? What was the last show called? Oh god, Hard Justice. Do you know why I did that? I did it for the money. Ha ha ha, I'm a villain now. He's all about money, he's all about greed. He turned his back because these TNA fans and Sioux City, Municipal Odd, I assume it's meant to be Auditorium, are just a bunch of no good city sweat hogs. I don't know. But he's just I'm a bad man. I'm Rob Van Bad Man. There's a work in progress. I'm still in a lot of joint-based pain, and I'm on painkillers again, and I'm worried they might be messing with my brain. I don't think they are, but I'm not really. I'm fine. I'm just in a lot of pain. But anyway, and about that, had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd. RVD defeats the Great Sasuke in 1804 by pinfall with a frog splash in our main event. 72 B-. I booked this because I thought it would be a good match, and I was right. Vindication. I still can't believe, did Disco have a better match than Sasuke and RVD? Oh my god. 72 B-. That's one of our best episodes, and it was carried by a Disco Inferno segment. what? Sorry, a Disco Inferno match. Because, a segment I would get, because, he's charismatic. I shouldn't have clicked on this in case there's any big spoilers. Oh, Disco, you can get some momentum now. I'm going to do that dumb thing of teaming you with Corino. I want to see our top 100. This is June, right? No, this is July? Is that show not one of our top shows? Was that at 11? No. There it is. Number 18. Where's Disco? I want to look at Disco in the top matches. Where is he? Where is he? I thought it was a 75. Top 10! Yes, Disco Fever is alive. Oh my god. Oh, they could be like the Dancing Kings or something like that. Oh, god, I can't believe it. So, that'll do it for this episode. Next time we'll be back, it'll be the Terry Funk Memorial Tournament. That's going to be a big fun tournament. I hope you all enjoy that. I just can't get over the fact Disco Inferno was an highest rated match on a wrestling show that had RVD versus the Great Sasuke. You know, they're basically the same level of in-ring talent. You know, Disco, Sasuke. I mean, can you tell them apart? I certainly can't. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. I certainly did. If you want to see the stuff I do, you can hit subscribe, you can leave a like. If you enjoyed the video, you can comment, like, and go, Disco Inferno, more like Disco Inferno. That doesn't make any sense. That was just the same word twice. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye.